Okay, so 49 versus 61 keys for a MIDI. Let me chime in and answer this question. I'm also going to show you the MIDI that I have, but click the link in the description to get to the MIDI that I have. I'm going to show that as well in just a second. But just my thoughts on the subject. And I have my 49 key here. And I recommend for music production and like beat making, I recommend a 49 key. I think 61 is more built for like a standalone piano. I think that's like the difference. And I've had a 61 for a long time. So I've been playing, just as a quick background, I've been playing piano for over 20 years and in music production for over 10. So, and I've tried all types of MIDIs. I definitely tried a 61. I still have my 61. That's the one I use to travel, weirdly enough, because it's almost like the one that you shouldn't travel with, but I travel with that one. Sometimes I feel like it gives the vibe that like this guy knows how to play piano when I show up with the 61. But like I recommend the 49 if you're just like trying to decide which one to use at your home studio or whatever. I recommend getting the 49. I think it's a better size. It's not too like large. Like you don't want a MIDI. I always say every time I talk about MIDIs, I'm like, you got to keep in mind how big it is, because if it's too big for your table and it's awkward, then it's just going to be weird. Like you always want to leave room for your mouse. I'm always like, in music production, especially with like FL Studio or something like that, like your mouse is like the conductor. Like your mouse is like the quarterback. Like you gotta leave space for the mouse. And the mic, my mic is here. I leave space for that. You know what I'm saying? I got this here, and if I'm recording vocals, I probably slide over a little bit and like really get in like that. I got the mouse here. Like it kind of gives me space. And I'm gonna show you guys my MIDI that I have first of all before we move on. This is the Arturia Keylab. Link in the description to get this. Make sure you click that link and add it to your cart ASAP. Try to purchase it ASAP so I get credit. It's at no additional cost. So yeah, make sure you use that link. Don't search this by yourself and leave me hanging. But anyways, this is the MIDI that I use, and I'm very satisfied and very happy with this MIDI. It's a 49 key. Now they do have a 61 key version, which you can also get by clicking on the link. But I personally recommend the 49. And I think probably the biggest concern would be like, am I losing my ability to play the piano by not having a 61? So I think the answer is no. I think you can definitely play great melodies. Like it feels full length. It feels larger. It doesn't feel constricted to me. And I'll play a melody where I really kind of went on the range of the keyboard. And like I said, it does not restrict you from making like great melodies, like for sure. In fact, sometimes a tighter keyboard can kind of like tame your focus a little bit. But I will say between now the step below is, I think it's a hold on. A step below is the 25, which I do think is too small for like if you're like a real pianist or you're really trying to play melodies. I would not use a 25 personally, unless it's more of like a travel MIDI. Or if you're, I don't know, you can make good melodies with it, but I think like from a piano player perspective, and what I think will give you the almost optimal result, I think the 49 is like the sweet spot. Let me play this melody. Take the vocals out a little bit. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to show you this part too, so y'all kind of get the vibe. Now, I haven't mixed this track yet, so I don't really know how this sounds on speakers, actually. Let me just skip to this part. Actually, see, this is a shorter part. Now, obviously, you can record this on a 25 key. This part. Let's go back to this. Let's take a look at Arturia real quick. Made with the Arturia Keylab 49. All right, let's get to this nasty part here. This is all played with like the upper end of the piano keyboard. I didn't even switch octaves at any point, like on the actual keyboard. Yeah. Yo, you already know that you need that 49 key. Okay, anyway, so that was a demo / me showing my beat, / me vibing to my beat that I made very, very recently. Yeah, so again, check the link in the description for the MIDI that I recommend. Hopefully that answers your question. And of course, reach out to me if you have any questions about the MIDI. I'll do another little demo real quick. Just messing around. So like in the 49, you can see it goes from like it's a lot of range, you know what I'm saying? All right, that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully that helps out. Make sure you check the link in the description. Might have said that multiple times, but whatever. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe please as well. Peace out.